It's my 53rd birthday. And this year, instead of cake and beers, I'm placing myself on a 7-day water-only fast. The super cool thing is, I've been on a carnivore diet for almost 7 weeks, so my body's fully fat adapted. I'm burning ketones, not glucose. We'll be tracking weight, glucose, ketones, blood pressure. I'll even get a body scan done on the 1st day and the 7th day, because I'm keen to see if I lose any muscle. To try and counteract any potential muscle loss, I'm just going to be doing the exact same things that I've been doing for the last 7 weeks. I do my full body workouts Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays, and I'll try to get at least 7,000 to 10,000 steps a day. I'm also going to go fully down the rabbit hole and try to explain the science as I understand it as we go along for both carb burners and for people that are fat adapted. By the way, if in the next 7 days you don't agree with something I've said or you think I could have done something a better way, let me know down in the comments down there. I'm always up for constructive criticism. Let the game begin! Welcome to day 1. I'm 14 hours already into the fast. I've been drinking lots of electrolytes and water, and I've already done a full body workout. Today, we have a baseline to go by. So, I've done my ketones, I've done my blood glucose, I've also done a blood pressure test. Here's the body scan that I did this morning about an hour ago. Hopefully, I'll preserve muscle and lose a ton of fat at the same time. On this first day, we should see insulin dropping, glycogen depleting, and we should see a loss of some water weight. I guess we'll find out in the morning. Day 2, and I tell you what, it's an absolute cracker of a morning. I was also delighted to wake to a weight loss of 2.7 pounds. As you can see, my ketone levels have kicked in. 0.3, that's not bad. And my glucose is down. Which is amazing because I normally wake with that dawn effect of around 7.5. I had an absolute rip snorter of a sleep. But it wasn't until I cracked the code to the massive headache that I had. You see, I never realised that the electrolytes that I use only had 39 milligrams of sodium. Well, that's only 1/3 of a gram. And it's recommended that you should get, 5 to 7 grams of salt on an extended fast. Seems like a lot, but I took a teaspoon of salt. An hour and a half later, I felt amazing. So, kiddies, the moral of the story is your glycogen should be depleting by now. The headaches are probably kicking in. So you need to hydrate more, drink a ton of water, and get your salt in. I promise you it'll work. On day 2, autophagy should start to find its beginnings. Lipolysis or fat burning should begin to really ramp up. And hopefully he's brought along his good friend human growth hormone to the party to try and preserve some muscle. 70 hours into the fast and the little man and I have decided to hit the beach for some rays. It's absolutely beautiful down here. I was super stoked this morning to wake to another 1.5 pound of weight loss. 4.1 pounds in 2 days. That's almost 2 Aussie kilos. My ketone levels are down. And as for my glucose levels, that's the lowest I can ever recall it being. 4.2? That's epic! My energy's through the roof, and I have absolutely no craving for food whatsoever. In regards to the inflammation, it's the first time in almost 8 weeks that I haven't had any delayed onset muscle soreness after a full body workout. Well, that's got to be a good thing. Day 3, hunger should be easing, insulin is low, ketosis is climbing, and your body is increasingly running on stored fat. Good morning, day 4, and I feel absolutely incredible. I'm on my way to the gym and I'm just noticing things that I've never noticed before. And I've gone this way thousands of times. The colours seem brighter, the textures seem sharper somehow. It's really bizarre. God, I hope I'm not losing it. Even more than normal. My ketone levels are rising, so I'm definitely burning fat. I was surprised to wake to a 1.1 pound in weight loss. And when I say weight loss, I'm hoping it's fat loss because I don't want to lose any muscle, as you know. But I guess we'll find out at that final scan on Friday. But I've got to admit, I was a little bit concerned about hypoglycemia because my levels were 3.1 for my glucose. But after a little bit of research, I found out that fasting hypoglycemia is way different. As blood sugar drops during fasting, your liver begins producing ketones from stored fat. Those ketones travel through your bloodstream and provide an alternative fuel source for your brain and body. It's Monday, so it's full body workout day. Let's see how my energy fares. Well, that was absolutely amazing. I thought I was going to be drained of energy, but I actually got stronger and stronger as I went along. My body's amazing. It's the morning of day 5. And I was going to bullshit and pretend that I'm meditating by the dam here. My ketone levels have risen another 2 points. My glucose is steady at 3.3. I'm not, but I tell you what, I totally understand why these religious people get all this spiritual feeling while they're fasting. The feeling's absolutely surreal. I was super excited this morning to wake to a weight loss of 2.5 pounds. Woohoo! That's another 2.5 pounds! That's mind-blowing. That's like 1.13 kilos in Aussie metrics. It's crazy what these fasts can do for you. I'm finding this quite easy, and I think it might be because I actually started fat adapted. So maybe the key to you carbers out there, if you're going to try something like this, maybe what you should do is for a couple of days just drop the carbs a little bit. Might make it a little bit easier. It's day 6. Oh, I feel good. I've got to tell you, I'm at one of my most favourite places in the whole world down here at the Oval. My energy is absolutely through the roof. I can't believe that full body workout I just did. I managed to just go as hard as I normally do, probably even harder to tell you the truth. And I've got a bit of a theory behind it. I'm actually thinking that my body might be crashing in the afternoon a little bit because I've been on the hunt and I haven't caught anything to eat. So it's saying, time to rest now. To tell you the truth, I actually feel like sprinting. I don't think I will because I'm going to hold on to this energy as long as I can. That being said, I might go down to Aldi and sprint the meat aisle. I was a little concerned when I woke this morning. I woke to a blood glucose of 2.6, which is pretty damn low. No dizziness or anything like that, so I probably shouldn't be too concerned. And then I also only had a ketone level of 3.6. I thought in 6 days that it'd probably raise at least to the 4s or 5s. So you know what I did? I retested. These machines are completely whack. I don't understand it at all because the blood glucose went up to 3.3 like it was yesterday. Retested. Third time lucky, now 4.5. How can you actually judge whether these machines are right or not? I was going to wait till the end of all of this, but I've decided I'm going to go and rest for 15 minutes and then get my blood pressure done. I'm interested to see how it is. Something also that was super cool is my HRV's gone up to 50, which is pretty damn good. It normally sits at 36, and my resting heart rate's at 49. It's pretty impressive. It's day 7, and I'm so hungry I could eat a... This challenge officially ends at 4:30 this afternoon, and I'm getting super excited about the refeed. I'm also super excited because I woke this morning to a 1.6 pound loss in fat. I'm saying fat because I'm hoping, as always, that it's not muscle. I'll have to find out tomorrow morning when I get the body scan. But that's pretty damn epic, to tell you the truth. In total, in 7 days, 11.1 pounds. That's 5 Aussie kilos, and I am beyond happy with that result. But even more than the weight, it's all about the body reset. Just a little bit of light walking today. I think I might hang out with these guys a little bit longer. Thanks, ladies. It's finally refeed time, so I'm slowly going to work my way back into food with these 3 beautiful, organic, free-range, soft-boiled eggs. Then, in a few hours' time, I'm going to start picking at this tonight and tomorrow, and then I'm going to get straight back into my beautiful steak and lamb chops. Those were the most delicious and tastiest eggs I have ever eaten in my whole entire life. A little bit of a caveat, by the way, when it comes to the end of a fast, the refeeding itself is probably the most important thing that you have to get right. This Aussie lamb is freaking unbelievable. Oh. What an awesome end to a refeed. Well, the results are in, and I've got to tell you, I'm a little bit disappointed. I didn't manage to get until Friday afternoon, so I finished on that Thursday. Friday afternoon, I got a scan done, and it said that I'd lost 1 kilo of muscle. Even with those 3 full-on hard workouts I did and all the walking and stuff like that, I still apparently lost a kilo. That gave me the shit. So I ended up going to my original scanning site, and that said that I'd lost 700 grams. Which is crazy. So I'd actually gained 300 grams in about 35-40 minutes. So I don't know about these scans, but then on Monday I went back in the morning, which was the optimal time to do it because that's how I did the original one, and it said I've lost 1.1 kilo of muscle. I don't know whether to trust these scans or not. Even though it's in the optimal, that is disappointing if it's 20%. 20% is muscle that I've lost on a 7-day fast. So the real question is, would I do it again? I don't think I'd do a 7-day fast again. I think I might do 3 and stick to my intermittent fasting that I actually do, a 16-8 protocol that I work on. But if it means losing muscle, I don't think it's worth it. But I can tell you 100% that if I was sick again, like I was with my appendix, you can check that video out if it's up yet. I don't know. I haven't done a video on it. But I went 11 days fasting then, but I had no scans or anything like that. I don't know how much muscle I lost. But I tell you what, I healed my own appendix, which was crazy. So that might be in there somewhere. So definitely if I was sick, 100%, I think I'd fast, because it's probably what your body wants you to do. That's why it doesn't want you to eat to start with. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've enjoyed making it. If you've got any comments or any tips or anything, as I said in the beginning, whack them down there somewhere. Let me know. Like, subscribe, do all that stuff the young people do, and you have a great day.